up as their guys are ready to do battle. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Chicago Bears. First carry now for Jordan Howard. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Second down, just 1 yard to go. Now back to throw. Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Fletcher Cox able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Let's go. 3-19.
Back to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. They go play action here on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. We'll check on his status when we get back. Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. Play fake to Blunt. Now it's Wentz. They'll roll him out right. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. Had a great strong move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Screen pass to Blount. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Now Wentz, and that is incomplete.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, They remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. Here's Morstead now as he sends this one away. And there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shot of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage.
All right, here we go.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he's brought down after a good gain. That one goes for 36 yards.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
Play clock winding down. On first down, they run with Howard. Room here to run. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
They'll set up to throw. A strong running. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Nigel Bradham. In from his linebacker spot, he's able to drop him for a loss of about 10. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
He'll drop to throw. Being chased out left. And this is complete to Zach Miller. They'll get 11, but still a little short. Fourth down.
I think that should have been chalked up as a winning play for the defense, and they somehow beat it, didn't they? Right-handed quarterback flush to his left, yet he finds his tight end on the left side of the field. That's a tough throw. What a great completion.
Meanwhile, down in Dallas, an update from there. And it's the Cowboys that have moved down to an early advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And they'll bring him down right around the 13. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Back live with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Eagles with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. They're up against a 3rd and 2 to start things out. Here comes the D swarming to the line. Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And Jeffrey's got it. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. An Eagle first down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. And he dumps it off to Blunt. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Snap coming at 1. Now Wentz going underneath to Blunt. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And complete to Zach Ertz. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. On 1st down, Wentz. He's got a man that's caught left sideline. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Wentz going to give this one to Blunt. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Now a toss play to Blunt. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. LeGarrette Blunt, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. And they're able to run it in. It started with the battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Forbath out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field.
And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a 2nd drive, no 1st down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the 2nd drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Elsewhere on the NFL scoreboard in Dallas. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. Back to throw here. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. A give to Howard. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 9 yards is the pick up there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Green 39. Green 39.
This is Howard on 2nd down. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Here we go now.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. He won't go down. A big play there just before halftime. 51 yards. Well, hello. I mean, it took him a while to get him a rep, but that's quite an introduction to this game.
And not just hello. How about goodbye to the defense as he went past him? Big-time run on his first carry of the game.
Try and run it in with Burton. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Mike Burton as the first half is winding down. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. The drive starts with a handoff to Blunt. Got some room at the 30. Fight it, LeGarrette Blunt. He's at the 30, 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. LeGarrette Blunt in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles have taken the lead. So they're able to break the tie just before halftime. Now they just don't want anything crazy to happen on the ensuing kickoff.
Yeah, they want to just add the extra point get the kickoff taken care of, and get to the locker room with the lead that they fought so hard to get.
An NFL update, second quarter now in Jacksonville. And the Titans dominant. They have added to their totals in that one. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Forbath out to kick this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. They find some open field here. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? This is taken at his 4. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Again, here's Blunt. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10. The Eagles on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Wentz. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Jonathan Bullard able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taken in at the 22. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Bears take over. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
On play action, they'll throw toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
I remember Philip Dorsett coming out of the University of Miami, ready to hit the league. All we talked about was speed, speed, speed. Just throw it to him, and you've got a great chance at a completion, but not that time.
Not that time. They tried a deep downfield with his speed, but incomplete. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Getting out a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Back out of that Philly. Here we go.
They'll set up a throw. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his 2nd of the game. Instead, 4th down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense back out onto the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
They'll begin here with Blunt. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Jonathan Bullard in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack. Throwing now is Wentz. And that one complete to Wendell Smallwood. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. To throw is Wentz. Hurts over the middle. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the 1st tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
On the NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter now from Jacksonville. And the Titans really stretching things out now as they've scored again. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And they'll go Wentz to Blunt here. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. There appears to be an injured bear on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Wentz. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Eagles in possession of the football and leading this one as we get ready to start the final quarter. So the offense has it 1st and 10. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They go play action here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
And the D looking like they may blitz. So after the INT, here's Wentz. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Fresh set of downs here. Looking to throw. Dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Call it a pickup of 7, and it's a second down.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to air one out. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Philip Dorsett, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. And his kick is right through. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Completes it to Blunt. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And he's brought down after a good gain. And a nice gain of 21 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Well, they tried to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Wentz now on 1st down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Tie game here. Time starting to run down. The defense really needs to try and keep this game tied. See if they can get the ball back for the offense.
Here we go now. 3-19.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Over the middle, Dorsett. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very solid gain of 27. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this.
Now let's go. Green, leopard,
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Second down following the run. He'll look to throw. A swing pass caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Here we go now.
Off the toss, Cohen. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Finding room to the 20. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
They try again with Cohen. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
They've gone to the 4th quarter now in Dallas. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. Now, Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.